Okay, sharing my tasting notes for sticky rice Pu-Erh. And this is the first time I've had it. Comes in these little rice cakes. They are actually shaped like a little bird's nest. And there on the side, you can see one of the herbs that we're talking about. Here's what it looks like after 4 steeps. I've had to do several steeps to get my tasting notes. So that's what the leaves look like. They're actually fairly green. And here's what the liquid looks like. It's a little bit lighter than the first steep, but it's still a similar color. And this is from the Teasmith out of Oklahoma. And you can see they say 208 degrees Fahrenheit for 4 to 5 minutes. Of course, I like brewing in the Gaiwan style of teas, brewing, and I brew mine for a lot less, always. This smells so good. My sticky rice Pu-Erh. It's fun to watch the tea nests, the shaped tea in a nest unfurl as it steeps. How it's just moving and breaking apart. It's like, pop, here comes another one. Oh, that has a bit of orange. That's so interesting. Some are green, some are yellow, some are orange, some are brown. It's like playing Pop Goes the Weasel. Never know when something's gonna come shooting out. Here's my tasting notes, and there's today's date. And this tea, the origin is from the Yunnan province of China. I don't have a specific tea factory, tea growing company. So processing. So it was fun to learn about this tea. It's scented with an herb called Nui Mi Zhang, something like that. And this herb tastes just like sticky rice. And so it's left for months in close contact with this herb and with the herb's leaves until the tea leaves take on the scent of the herb. It's very much like they do jasmine tea. And I absolutely was excited to try this tea because this is natural flavoring, just like jasmine tea. So I like going more pure source. They actually also put the leaf right, the herb of the leaf right in the tea. And that's what I think we are seeing here with those 2 lighter colored ones sticking out here. You can kind of see the herb. And I went online and got a picture of the herb, and it actually looks similar to mint. So this is an aged tea because it is a Pu-Erh. So this is actually an aged Pu-Erh, and this particular one is a raw or a Xiang, which is naturally fermented by aging, by actual time. The Shu Pu-Erh is cooked, chemically assimilated to be aging. So this is processed into tusha, which are the small bird nest. Typo. I am not a professional. bird nest shaped rosettes. Like that. Looks like a bird's nest. So here's some stuff off of their website. So I copied that. If you want to pause the video and read about that, you can. One of the things, the tips they give is that you should rinse it before you do an official tasting to try to break up the leaves. I actually watched somebody on YouTube with this tea, and she was using the little tool to break up the nest, which I thought, that's what I need to do next time. Although you'll see it's quite fun to watch this tea unfold on its own. I took a video of that. So on the color spectrum, that's where I have it. It's right there at golden. I find a lot of teas on the golden one on the spectrum. The aroma, oh, it was so good. I first got earthy, and then I got the starch aroma of rice, so I put both of those in there. The body was much more fuller than I thought. I put medium, but I almost put full. I felt it really had a lot of good body. But here's where we came into the problem. When I got to astringency, it's more astringent than I thought it would be. It was a surprise, but it's not bad. I can drink it. I mean, there's some teas that are so astringent I can't even drink them. So that's good, but I think I needed to steep it for a shorter period. So the first time I did a steep for about 1 minute, which is rather long for me. And the second time I did 30 seconds, and both times they had an unpleasant astringency for me. The second time a little less than the first. So going on down in my notes, taste. Oh, I went too far. Tastes like sticky rice, just like the name. I'll be. And then it also came across a little toasty. I did like smelling it while I was sipping, so I can imagine this rather than in the small tasting cups in a nice big mug, which is probably how I will do it next. I was so excited to try this tea because I've heard such great things about it. But then there was that bitter that was overriding the sticky rice smell, and I just couldn't get over it. So the third steep, I added sugar because that's the only way I can get over astringency. And I did like it much better. It was very tolerable. I could drink it that way. However, I'm trying to get away from consuming sugar and using it only in moderation. So having to put sugar in it to drink this tea is a big mark against it. But I do love how unique this tea is and that it's naturally flavored by exposure to an herb. And that's a big plus for me. So the finish was also drying and tannic. I just could not, it lingered, but not too long, slight lingering. And so I only gave this 3 hearts. I might buy it again. I especially might buy it again from maybe a different company just to compare maybe different companies. But this is nothing against this company. I really actually like this company, the Tea Smith. I've tried several teas of theirs in one shipment, and also some more they sent me during a seminar, and I actually overall think they've got it right. So it's nothing against this company, just this particular tea. I really wanted to love it. I love the smell of the tea, but not the taste so much. When I drink this, I am going to put it in a larger mug and add sugar and just smell it a lot while I sip it. And it, take time to really enjoy it that way, because that's the way I'm going to have to drink it. Let me know what you think about sticky rice tea.